In 1925, Rodchenko went to Paris with Konstantin Melnikov. Melnikov had been, has become perhaps a great symbol of constructivism in terms of architecture in Moscow. And he was commissioned to design the Soviet pavilion in Paris in 1925 at the Great International sort of Exhibition of Industry and Art. And Rodchenko was himself commissioned with producing the Workers' Club within the pavilion. The concept of the Workers' Club was really interesting at this time, and if you read the writings of Trotsky, it talks a lot about the role of a Workers' Club. The Workers' Club was essentially there was to become an institution of the new Soviet Republic, a place where workers after work would go to relax together, rather than, say, the bourgeoisie private space of the home, where in perhaps pre-revolutionary times, one would have gone after work. It was a space that was essentially not for lounging around on comfy chairs, with your feet up and drinking beer after a day's work. It was actually a place where also education played a role. And you have to remember at this time that illiteracy was an enormous problem in Russia, and it was very much high up in the agenda of this, particularly in this early Soviet period, was to educate the new workers. And so within the Workers' Club, what you can see are designs for different activities that the workers would sort of take part in together after the hours of work, and there are sort of magazine racks, there are lecterns for reading that incorporated in this design. And I think one of my favorite objects that Rodchenko designed for the Workers' Club was a chess table. And this is an amazing design, constructed completely out of wood, one solid piece where you have a sort of red chair and a black chair, and in the middle the board, which sort of flips up and down to sort of let the players come and sit down out again. And just the design in itself, it's a really beautiful, aesthetically pleasing, but very sort of contemporary piece of furniture. And so, yeah, and what was revolutionary about the Workers' Club is that it was one of the earliest sort of interior designed ensembles that you actually see. It was very revolutionary in its concept. There was a Lenin corner where there was an image of Lenin, photographs of Lenin. This again was a year after the death of Lenin in 1924, and it was a time when around Russia there were being produced sculptures and effigies of Lenin. But for Rodchenko, he very much wanted to give people a sense of Lenin as he was when he was alive, and therefore he put a great importance on contemporary photographs and enabling workers to leaf through these and to see the great leader giving speeches or out with the people.